your next witness.
Defense would call Robert Zimmerman, Sr., Your Honor.
Okay, we are expecting, again, Robert Zimmerman, Sr. He'll walk through the double doors and onto the stand, the father of George Zimmerman. Again, this will be potentially the last witness, and you were asked yesterday on Eyewitness News at 5:30 by Marty and Bob. You see a bombshell to close this out. Would this categorize as that?
Well, it may well be a bang. Bombshell may be a bit over the top, but certainly a bang.
In terms of what he will be called to testify from the defense's standpoint, let's listen in and hear the line of questioning from Mark O'Meara to Robert Zimmerman, Sr., the father of George Zimmerman.
Robert Zimmerman.
And live here in Central Florida, correct?
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived in Central Florida?
Almost 7 years.
Okay. You know George Zimmerman as your son, I imagine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understand, of course, he's here on a second-degree murder charge, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to limit my questions to you to an event where you had an opportunity to hear what we have been calling a 911 tape, or Miss Lauer's 911 call. Do you know what I mean when I ask you about that?
Yes, I do.
It is a tape that includes in it some screams and a gunshot. Have you heard that tape?
Yes, I have.
We have it available. The jury has heard it dozens of times now. I'll only play for you if you need it to hear it again, but do you have a memory of it such that you remember listening to it and forming an opinion as to who you heard?
Yes, sir, I do.
If you would just tell me the setting or the circumstances around the first time that you heard it.
I believe the first time I heard it, it was on the third floor of this building. It was in the state attorney's office. I was there. I was put under oath. They asked me some questions. As I was getting ready to leave, they asked me if I would mind listening to this tape. I said, certainly. So they took me in a fairly small room where there was a computer. They provided me headphones, and they reminded me I was still under oath and would I listen to it. I said yes, so I listened to it. And then they asked me, did I recognize the voice?
And what did you tell them?
I told them, absolutely, it's my son George.
Is that an opinion that you still have through today?
Certainly.
Nothing further on.
Thank you, Cross.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, sir.
I think you've listened to it 6 times. Is that correct?
I'm sorry?
I think you've listened to that recording 6 times, correct?
No.
You have not?
No.
Okay. I have a moment, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
I've listened to it a number of times. I have no idea if it's 6 or...
Oh, okay.
I would probably say at least 6, but
More than 6 times?
I would guess at least 6, but
Okay.
I really
Thank you very much.
can't be
sir.
accurate.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any redirect?
No, thank you.
May Mr. Zimmerman be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Subject to recall, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're excused from the courtroom, subject to being recalled, sir. Thank you. Call your next witness.
I think this might be a good time for a break, if I might, Your Honor.